Hey guys, today I'm doing a quick tutorial. I always say quick, but it's really, I guess it's probably like a medium length tutorial on how to get Victoria's Secret inspired curls. Try to say that 10 times fast. Victoria's Secret inspired curls. And this is just a great look almost for everyday occasion because it doesn't take very long to do, only maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, and it does last all day. And the beauty of it is it'll be a little bit tighter in the morning when you first do it, but if you use the right kind of hairspray, it just kind of gets a little looser throughout the day and just more romantic. As you can see, the curls aren't too tight, and I can still play with it, and I have a really, I guess it's a bad habit of always running my fingers through my hair like this, and with this style and this technique you can still do that, and your curls don't fall out, which is great for me. I mean, any other kind of way, like, my curls would be gone by the end of the day. So as you can see, I still have them, and I'll give you a 360-degree slow turn around, and then turn back around. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you're looking forward to it. Okay, so we're starting out with freshly cleaned hair. I have no product in it so far except for while my hair was still damp, I applied, and before I dried it, I applied my Treseme Thermal Creations Heat Protectant, and this protects your hair up to 450 degrees. And I like to apply this since I do this look a couple times a week. It just protects your hair from getting split ends or damage. You can apply this when your hair is damp, or also like right before you curl it, like right now. But since I've already applied it, I'm not going to do it again. Alright, and then next, I like to start off, I have a paddle brush handy, and then my favorite like fixative spray to use is Tousle Me Softly by Herbal. And I believe these are the same. I think they may have just changed their packaging. It'll either be in a purple bottle or silver one. Right, and it just, this spray, it's not like regular hairspray where it makes your hair too, like, stiff or kind of like that poofy look. It just gives you just enough texture where the curl will look soft and kind of that sexy look. So, make sure you have your hair parted. I like to do it like around in the middle area, and then you just go straight back, pull all of your hair forward, and make sure it's pretty even. And I have medium length hair, so I think this look would work for longer hair, or if you had a little bit shorter hair. So you go ahead and pull it down in front, and then I just spray with my Herbal Tousle Me Softly spray. I like to do it in sections, so I'll do this section first. So I just spray it over, and make sure you just get a little bit on the inside and on the top, and not spraying too much. You don't want to weigh your hair down. And then using my curling iron, which mine is a Jilbere de Paris Tourmaline, and the temperature I have it set on is 350 degrees. Right, you want to start, I like to start in the front section. Some people like to start in the back, but it really doesn't matter. So I grab a section about this big. You don't want it too thick because you want the heat to be able to get down to your roots. And you hold the wand. Don't hold the wand like this, or else your curls will be too tight and like Shirley Temple-y. You want it to hold the wand vertical. Right, so you start at the end and start pumping it down. So you're starting actually at the tops, getting the most heat first, and then you work your way down to the ends by pumping the wand. And when you get down to that last section, you kind of just hold it for a second, right, and let it set. Just feel the curl and make sure the heat's gone all the way through. Right, then lightly pump the wand down. As you can see, you're left with this curl. And I know it looks really tight now, but it falls out as you do the rest of your hair. Okay. So section off the next top layer. Alright. And once again, you're not holding the wand like this. You're going to hold it like this. Alright, and start at the top. And that way you're getting some heat up to the roots, so it's not just all the heat and curl isn't concentrated at the ends. Right, and start pumping it down. And as you pump down, curl back up until you get all the way to the end. Alright, and once you get to the end, hold it a second. Alright, and then release down. And the whole time as you're dragging it down, you want to just keep pumping it so it's not pulling the curl out. Alright, and then do the under layers. See, and I'm doing fairly small sections, so it's never, like the heat is evenly distributed all the way down to my roots. Right. You keep pumping all the way to the ends, hold for a second, and then release. You especially want to be sure when you're doing the underneath part that you do smaller sections, because I don't know for everyone else, but for me, typically the most weight of my hair is at the back and the underneath hair, so you want to make sure you do smaller sections to get more heat to it. And maybe hold it for a little bit longer than you would like the front sections. Like my bangs are shorter and the hair seems to be thinner, so it doesn't take quite as much time or heat to curl that. Right, so you hold it for a second. Right, and then come down, right, and then this last one. And overall, and this is, people are always surprised when they ask me how long it takes to curl my hair, because it really doesn't take that long, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. Right. You can see how it's already looking like really soft romantic curls. Right, and then we have this back section. And I always curl away from my face. You can alternate it if you don't want to do all of your curls doing away from your face. You can kind of alternate and do like one away and then one towards, one away, one towards. Alright, and then once you have one full side done, you take your tousling spray again and then just lightly go over the curls. Right, and scrunch up just so there's not so much weight at the ends. Right, and then we'll do the other side. And then this will probably be a little easier for you to see. So I'm spraying this with my Tousle Me Softly spray. Okay. And again, I'm going to start around my face area. Holding the wand horizontally. You want to get the heat towards the end and start pumping your curling iron. Okay? Because you never want it to be, the idea is that you never want the crimp of your curling iron to stay in one place too long. You want to keep pumping it so it's constantly moving and you don't get that crease in your curl. Alright, and when you get all the way down to the end, hold it a second. Right, and then you start pumping it and release the curl all the way down. Okay. And I've tried this before using like regular aerosol hairspray, like the Aussie. I'll actually get it out and show you, using this Aussie Mega Hairspray, and I found that when I use that kind of hairspray for this look, it gets too poofy looking and doesn't give me that soft romantic curls. So I definitely always try to use this kind of hairspray, like something that's a little heavier and is a spray, not like an aerosol. I guess maybe it's because it has more gel in it, I'm not sure why. Okay, and you can always go, like, once you're done, if there are a few pieces that just aren't quite as curled as you want, you can go back over them to apply a little bit more heat. I usually do that like right before I run out the door. I just check my curls to make sure there's not any that have fallen out too much, and just go over them fast and then spray a little hairspray on. And I think this hairstyle is also really great for like a date night, something like that, or any kind of like special occasion. And it's also like if you don't apply quite so much heat, the curls will be looser and you can use it kind of more for like an everyday look. Alright, so we have that side's all done. So we're just going to spray again. Alright. And you kind of want to let that set while it's still really hot. Don't like drag your fingers through it because that will pull out the curl. You want it to just set until it gets cool. And then we'll go back to the other side. Right, and see how there's a few pieces that I didn't apply enough heat. You can tell like on this one, like the bottom looks like it fell out a little. So we're just going to go over that little piece just to fix that one area. And also at this time you can do, like if you want a little more volume at the top, then you just do like your shorter layers on top, just get them curled. Just make sure you always keep your wand vertical and not horizontal when you're doing this. Get those soft ringlets, right? Pump your wand, right, and then slowly release it. And I really like this look because it also brings out, like if you have a bunch of low lights and highlights, the way that it curls your hair, you can really see all the different colors. It's really pretty. Alright. Okay. I have that, and then I just want to go over just my bangs, get it a little closer to my roots, just to keep them out of my face. Alright, so I'm going to spray once more. Alright, and I'll give you a view from the back. And the more that you play with it, kind of the softer it gets. That's the beauty with the Tousle Me Softly spray, is it's almost like it has like memory hold for your hair, and it like lasts all day. Like I have pretty heavy hair that doesn't normally hold a curl very well unless I use some kind of spray, so I found that this works perfectly. Yeah, and it's just a really romantic look, especially if you have like long layers. Just adds a little bit more to it. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Bye!